was gonna ask something else
Hmm.
about. Oh yeah. So if y'all feel like y'all have to amend something in the council and change that in a future council, do you think that's allowable? Like,
If we need, like,
mhm,
if we need an ecumenical council, could we do it?
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. We
okay.
definitely could. In our worldview, I mean, and even
Hmm.
a lot of the monastics in their worldview, they write that we don't really need another ecumenical council because everything is stated through the fathers, through
Yeah.
the saints, through the councils. Everything that
Hmm.
needs to be held to is already
Yeah.
stated, so that we don't really need to have a modern ecumenical council in order to establish what's going on in modern times, because everything's already been answered. All these objections that happen now are already
Okay.
been answered in those times. So it's like we just have
Hmm.
to look to the fathers and see their
Hmm.
answers. We don't need to do another
So
ecumenical council.
if there happens to be like some new heresy, like that, just like no one really
we,
has
we
much of a dialogue on, and there's like conflicting
I
views
guess
between saints,
if in hindsight, I guess if there was something completely new that's
new,
never been
new,
answered,
yeah, okay,
I would say probably they would have to, but we would say that no,
yeah,
everything has been already answered. We just
okay,
have to look at the fathers, we have to
okay.
look at the saints and the councils. They already answer all these questions, stuff like that.
So if there is a contradiction between like two saints, you wouldn't like go and check that back and like have to update that like view on it, or
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean contradiction? So, like, when a saint says one thing and a
yeah,
saint says
it's gonna
so.
say
Yeah, like I
so,
said, we
yeah.
would kind of hold the world. We don't believe like a saint is like
Hmm.
infallible and everything
Okay,
and stuff like that.
well, so
But there are things that that they can say
hmm,
that do align with
hmm,
whether council or do align with
hmm,
scripture and stuff like that are very clear. And those are the
hmm,
things that we would say, yeah, that's divinely inspired. So,
hmm,
for example, we would agree with Augustine. We would say Augustine's the same, but we would say some of the things that he
hmm.
said are we wouldn't agree with.
Okay.